Let's go.
We're gonna try a new intro.
Was it ASMR intro?
No, it's a new intro. It's called No Intro. What's up? Let's go.
Oh, okay.
I like
that.
twist.
Straight into it. All right. So who remembers what we did last?
We fought the red dragon.
And if you could remind me, why did we end up fighting the red dragon?
Why did we?
Yeah.
After I
Why
lied to him.
After we all persuaded to let us go.
Apparently, the dragon doesn't like tribute. I made a figurine
Yes,
of a
I
red
heard.
dragon, and I offered the figurine as tribute to him. And
You compared it to it.
You gave it a shitty closet toy you did in the night.
And then he compared it. It's
high
like just like
quality.
you.
Here's the silver lining. You guys ended up defeating one of the weakest types of red dragons there are.
And
I
then,
got some
and then
scales
he
and
felt
eyeballs.
emotionally traumatized.
Yeah,
from
we
all
lost
this
our-
shit.
we lost our
Yes,
barbarian.
yes. So kind of where we left off is the Dragonborn barbarian that started off couldn't handle the guilt he felt over turning his back on the people of the town and letting them be slaughtered and killed
Being
and
tricked by a dragon.
dismembered.
How much XP we got from that? We never clarified that.
I mean, if we want to bring XP into the equation, I would actually remove some.
You know
All
what?
those souls gotta count for something.
Well, you guys didn't kill them though.
You were supposed to
You just let them
My
die.
arrow loosed the chaos that caused their death. So
You should lose all the XP you have.
your person's not here. I want to hear from you right now.
So our Dragonborn barbarian walked off
He
into the
decided to walk
sunset to alleviate his guilt some other way.
To find, he left to finish his mission of finding his people.
That is a bitch.
No.
Continue.
You
That's the
guys
second
are,
city he lost.
We all know how he's gonna alleviate.
You're still in the mountain pass.
No.
He had
I'm
to
just
go.
gonna alleviate himself.
You're still in the mountain pass, and you have options. You can continue through to see what's on the other side, or turn back. It's up to
So
you.
at this point, it's just myself and Alston, right?
Correct. Well, I'm gonna say that after the battle, Luca walks up. Like he woke up and then
Like he did.
Where the
already.
fuck is everybody?
Did you
Those
press him
bastards
going in?
left me.
and he caught up. He caught up with you guys after Zordhall left.
Just like the time with the goddamn goblins that showed up after the fight.
Whatever.
But he's there to get you in.
Exactly.
I guess. So what are our options?
I should.
Well, you can turn back and head back to the destroyed town, or
No,
you can
let's
keep pushing
continue.
through the mountains.
We're gonna continue pushing
Where are we
forward. I
going?
guess.
Where are you guys going?
Pushing through the mountain pass, I guess.
Right now.
Stranger.
All right.
Ghost in my
The
head.
bushes are staring at you. Like,
That's-
where are you going again? Okay.
So yeah. All right. So do me a favor, and each of you make a athletics check.
Athletics check.
Athletics.
No.
Just the three that are.
Alston.
Yeah, D20, and then for your character sheet, just add whatever you get for athletics.
I'm at an 18 for total. Dragon not dead.
Right.
I'm gonna make call
Zombie
an
dragon,
audible.
bite you in the ass.
I'm gonna call an audible. You can choose between athletics or survival, whichever one you have a higher score.
Yeah.
14 plus 3.
Oh, there I am. Which one am I? 17.
Still below me, sucker.
So your athletics is +2, and your survival is
Like a
+3.
child.
I'm the last. Wait, the last basin, right?
Well, my survival's
Last
plus
bastion,
4.
yeah.
Oh, that's
So
So
whatever
whenever
gives you the
you choose
most.
athletics or survival.
Oh,
You choose
so
whatever gives you the
14
most.
plus 4.
We're
Okay.
18.
So you both have 18. Okay. Cool.
Okay, well, I'm not where I'm going.
So we don't know yet.
Oh, shit.
You're paying
Yeah.
attention.
Listen, I was trying to get him back in line.
Cowboy.
Oh boy, that sounds very homework.
I heard Toy Story.
It is probably good. I also go see it. I haven't seen a Toy Story.
I want to see Toy
I
Story.
heard it was
It just
great.
came out.
And the person who told me said
I have
movie
7.
of the year,
Three.
+7.
and I was like,
No,
that's a bold
plus
statement.
3 equals
Three.
7.
Oh,
you rolled it.
Oh,
Oh.
gotcha. Okay.
Three was
You already
not
rolled.
good.
Three was.
I mean,
Okay.
I didn't. I need to roll again.
No, you
Too
rolled
late.
4. All right.
Do you have
So
ocular proof though?
I saw
You
it.
got video proof.
So you guys end up working your way through the mountain pass, and it's a bit treacherous, so it takes a little bit of strength and dexterity to kind of get through without hurting yourselves. Unfortunately, the druid is still a little groggy from her nap. I should actually specify Luca is a little groggy from her nap. So do me a
We're
favor,
talking about
roll
that,
a
yeah.
D6
I was hibernate.
and take that off of your HP.
Yep.
You're the only one that hasn't took damage from the team because you're
Exactly.
always sleeping because you're.
What? I'm a growing boy girl.
You lost. You took damage because it's like multiple
my
negative.
God.
Six.
Alright, so you take 6 damage. You spend the better part of the day getting through and you actually eventually come out the other side. It looked a lot more dangerous going in than it is coming out, despite the fact that one person hurt themselves.
That's what she said.
Did we find any tracks of the people we were tracking before?
You're more than welcome to take an opportunity and roll for investigation.
Crap, it's a -1 on that.
What were we investigating? What
I got a
What were you
You're at -1.
0. Yeah, for investigation, so I rolled a 1. I got a 0.
Wait,
So-
what were you trying to do?
Jesus, man.
Investigate to look for
See,
traps.
you already.
Can I investigate?
So the next step you take is a trap.
I'm gonna investigate too.
Okay.
I got you, bro. I got your back. Roll call.
You got his back, and you're gonna roll a die. A 9.
Plus.
8.
Okay. Okay, so
Clearly, you guys didn't see shit.
That's my best friend.
the Ranger Malbone takes a step out, looks around, starts spinning in circles, gets a little dizzy, and falls down.
Trying
Trying to find tracks.
It's nothing. Just like you said.
And Luca doesn't do much better either. It's a little hard to tell, because coming out of the mountain range itself and the trail that you guys are following goes into very difficult terrain, like some harder packed dirt. So tracks actually are not picking up as easily as you would think. But you guys are more than welcome to continue in whatever direction you'd like.
So, do you guys want to take a rest real quick since.
I've already done a lot of rest.
Let me be more specific to the people who have actually contributed to this adventure.
And I haven't?
I mean,
Stone, do you want to take a.
I could use a rest. I'm at like 28. Short. Short rest.
We'll do a short rest.
Are you guys going to camp out right there by the mountain range?
We'll
or-
go
We need to
a
kind
little
of
bit
figure out
off
if
to
it's
the side.
safe though.
See if we can find like a little alcove to kind of.
Okay, so you're going to look for like natural.
It's like a natural.
Like a
rock
natural
formation, just kinda
shelter,
walk
like
around
spot
the way.
where.
Okay.
Is that like a nature?
One person can go for this, and it would be nature.
I got a +4 on that.
Let me see what-
What is that?
nature-
Because I'll find an alcohol.
I got a plus
Yeah,
one,
like a safe
so-
place
I
to
don't want to
camp
talk
out.
about it.
So you're the hope of the team.
Damn it!
I don't want to talk about
No
it.
pressure. An 11.
+4 is
15.
Okay.
That's pretty darn good.
So maybe like half a mile away from the mountain range,
Jesus.
you're able to find what looks like a really nice, safe spot to camp out. The land's a little bit swampy here, but there's a tree that's kind of grown up around like by this very very close to this river. Got a little bit of an overhang that you guys can use as like temporary shelter.
Okay, I'm gonna put Torque on top of the tree as lookout. So if she notices anything, she'll just, I guess, whatever Velociraptor does.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Okay, and you guys are doing a short rest, right?
Yeah.
All right, so feel free to. Now, anyone who is another thing I'm going to try to be better about for you guys is pointing out some of the basic things that we may be missing sometimes.
no.
So when you guys take a short rest, you're all level 4. That means you have 4 hit dice, which is different than hit points. You have 4 hit dice to spend to regain health without casting any spells or
If I give
anything.
you a whiskey, you'll like it.
So, for instance, for you as an elf,
It's very
druid,
Hi, elf druid.
It smells like
your hit die is a D8. So you have 4 D8. So right now you took 6 damage. If you wanted to spend one of those dice and roll a D8, you would regain that much health.
So mine says as a ranger, I get hit die 1d10 plus 1.
Correct. So that means you would do D10 and whatever you roll on that.
This one?
Yep. No, that's a.
That's a D8.
No, this one has
No, that is a 10.
0.
Yep, that's a 10.
Second.
So you gain 3.
4.
And then when does he get that?
Well, you don't get.
Says plus 1 on it.
Does it?
Mine says plus 1, 1d10 plus 1.
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess
What
you do.
are you looking at?
Jesus, can we move along?
On my short rest, it says 1d8 plus 3.
So you would, so it would be 1d8 plus 3.
Oh, hit on your person. Your little person icon.
May the lords of the D&D be with me.
Mine's +2.
So yeah, you would. So you
Five.
get
That's an 8.
D8 plus 2.
It's 5
And
plus
this is
3.
for these dice per rest, so the next time they rest, they get more.
If they
Is there
take,
anything that they should be saving them
No,
for?
this is per
What
short
else are
rest,
they
right?
good
this
for?
is so they can use these on a short rest, and you regain hit dice back when you take a long rest.
So when I'm done with my short rest, let's say I only rolled twice and that filled up my HP, do I get to keep those dice for the rest of my game
Yeah.
until my next?
Yeah.
So I don't have to use all 4 of
No.
them.
What about
So-
spell wise? Like, does that read a short rest?
Almost all spells are long rests.
I figured
If
that.
if it is for a short rest, it'll automatically do it for you.
So I got 5.
It's adding your plus 2. Perfect. So technically, from that whole debacle,
You lost one.
you only lost 1 hit point. Now his thing, his short rest, he regains key points, but most spells are long rests.
I got my key points back.
Okay, so
It's your choice
Yeah.
not to be part of the team.
yeah, your character walked away. Your new one will be introduced shortly,
My Dragonborn is right now has someone bent over.
That's a lie. It's kind of
or been bent over.
Oh, either or. We don't know where.
So wrap it up.
Don't subject yourself to
Moving along.
That sounds like safe sex
Switch it
practicing
up.
to me.
Be versatile.
All right, so
I said we don't
do
know
me a
where.
favor, and we're gonna do perception. You guys,
Everyone?
yep,
Deeply.
Does Torque get a perception roll too?
D20
yeah.
plus whatever your perception is.
What is Torque's perception?
He can give you advantage.
Panda.
Okay.
17.
Plus what?
Oh, you're gonna give me some
I'm gonna give it the
bullshit,
first
aren't
one.
you?
Not 15.
Would I ever do that?
Yes.
I got some total of 7.
All right, so you two are still a little groggy from the short rest you guys took.
15.
You got a 15.
But I got
Okay.
plus 5 on my perception, by the way, so
Just
I'm
me.
at 22.
Okay, so you're doing fairly well. You both actually, once you kind of start clearing the space, you hear something in the distance. It sounds like very loud, raucous kind of. It's a little hard to make out, but there's clearly something that's not necessarily part of nature that you're hearing in the
Does it
background.
sound like it's getting closer, or is it just one step?
It sounds like it's on the other side of this small little alcove you have. Maybe if you had to guess, I would say he, based on his roll, could guess that it's probably about a mile away.
If you want, I could send Torque out, see if she can spot anything and have her come back. Is it in the direction that we're headed anyways, or is it opposite direction?
It's a little, so you guys are kind of heading west, and this is a little bit further north. So it would be a detour.
You want to check out the sound? You want me to
Yeah,
send
we should check it. Well, let's see.
I have no idea what's going on.
So I'm gonna send Torque out, see what she sees, and have her just come back real quick.
Okay, so running speed for Velociraptor, maybe 20 minutes. She comes back and is able to relay like very basic information to you. That it sounds like there's fighting going on.
It's more like
Fighting
a,
going on. Okay.
The plane, boss, the plane.
it's more like a Turkoraptor.
So there's basically,
And-
she's a little turkey person, but
What was it? The name?
I nickname is Torque. You said it was like Torquester Torque. I was like
Okay.
Torque is what it is.
You guys love nicknames.
So
All right, so Torque also
Torque.
seems a little frightened.
Torque.
all right. So she's scared. There's something up that way that someone seems fine. You guys want to just fuck it and bypass, or do you want to go check it out?
I mean, how confident are we after that dragon?
We killed a dragon, but I'm saying we got other shit. We don't really have a base of operations anymore. So it's not that we got support out here.
That's true. I would think about that.
True. We're down like 2 people.
How about y'all rock, paper, scissors for it?
Alright, so let's leave.
Flip a coin.
Pretty sure I'd default to leader with
Oh,
Lil
oh.
being absent. So
I don't care.
I am actually the strongest person right now, so I would actually be leader.
no,
Sure.
you're not going to can't be trusted.
Can I though?
How are you strongest?
You
Yes, I am.
you slept through a whole ghost battle.
That's why.
You slept through a whole
Want to know why?
transforming organ
I'm like
battle.
fucking Odin. I don't move for shit.
works. Oh, they moved a lot.
No, you didn't. Wait, no, I'm thinking of the wrong. Black Bolt. That's who I am. I'm Black Bolt, bitch.
Anyways,
you
so
got
we're just gonna continue to try and figure out where we're going. Anyways, you guys want to continue going, or what do you want to do?
I'll go with the team's decision.
So it's you and me
I think
then,
you
'cause
should
this
check
it out.
boy ain't making any decisions.
The bushes are saying.
Last
you
time I
should
made a
check it out.
decision,
But
and we ended up
Check
fighting a
it
dragon.
out.
I'm just
The
saying.
bushes are telling you.
the bushes
Bushes
are
are
You can hear the wind whispering.
So we're gonna go check it out.
Go check it
We'll
out.
go
Okay.
check out the battle noises, but we're gonna be very discreet about it.
To battle!
Ah,
Okay.
smart.
So
Stealth?
discreet meaning stealth. So
I'm gonna
stealth
be
checks,
stealthy,
please.
yeah.
I'm gonna do stealth.
I will
That's
stealth
a
as
2,
well.
so I'm at a 7.
Why do you keep rolling so bad on stealth?
I am at a 7.
Good lord.
I am at a 7.
Okay. So this is easy. So you guys travel for about 20, 25
You had a
minutes.
1.
You guys travel.
Because you rolled a 1.
You guys travel about 20, 25 minutes. The land is very swampy, so even though you're trying to be very stealthy, your boots are just
Then
squelching.
go check out the damn people.
As you
The
start
wind did it.
you start approaching, you can clearly hear. It sounds like there's some fighting going on. It's very loud. When you walk a bit further, you can see that there are 2 people fighting a large reptilian-looking creature that kind of appears to have a lot of appendages.
Ooh.
Um,
I thought the penises.
Could be.
Why are you
I think about that. I think about that a lot too.
Every time he thinks of a
I'm
business.
assuming that you want to
Command,
go
like,
closer.
Think about them.
I'm gonna ready an arrow and just kind of.
You guys are gonna get closer now.
I mean, I'm just ready an arrow just in case. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna have one locked and loaded.
Alright,
Do you guys wanna? I mean, first off, do these people look friendly or do they look like bandits?
It looks like they're fighting whatever this thing is.
But do they look friendly? Or do
They're
they look like-
are they defending them? Are they defending themselves or are they?
And you both roll
That's an 8.
Deception for me.
Why am I rolling
What
deception?
is that?
D20?
Yep.
That's an 8.
8. Okay.
3.
6.
6.
And then whatever you get for deception, you would add to that score.
Oh, yeah.
alright. Oh, I don't know.
No, you sit there.
No.
Wait, could I use insight to see their intentions? Or is that only on animals?
What are you, Mr. Miyagi, over here looking
Perception.
Is perception again?
Yeah.
I got. What did I roll?
They have
15 plus 4.
Perception skill, but I don't know.
So I got a 19. I got
Better than my
skills,
It's better than my 8.
you would just find deception.
Deception.
Yep.
I'm just waiting for the moment I can
Okay.
use my
So what did you roll?
Seven.
You had 7, and you had an 8.
Yeah.
All right. And would you roll
8.
8?
He had a 19 though.
Okay, so you don't notice anything. It doesn't seem like they're hostile, from what you can tell.
I just want to know what they look like. Like if they look like bandits or if they look like. That's what I was rolling for.
Oh. Well, okay.
Bandits fighting monsters?
Well, I want to know if they look like bandits or if they look like people that were just walking
So
by.
you gotta get
Yeah.
judging people in the first
So,
impressions, bro.
do they look like they're defending
We can take the
themselves? or
paper off now, please.
Oh, he's treated bad.
Do they look like they're from the
They look
hood?
like the type 2 19.
Thank you. All right, so you step a little bit closer just to kind of take a look at these people to
they- Oh my
see.
god, this is not happening.
He's just playing with the paper. Yeah. You like that? Oh yeah.
You walk a little closer
Yeah.
to see what these people look like, and as you do, you actually get a much better look at this creature. And at first, you thought that it might have been like multiple arms, but you notice that it's actually multiple heads that this thing has.
Oh, Hydra.
Head, same thing.
Or Cerberus.
So
They
a
roll
large
for what kind of head?
scaly beast is tossing about in a chaotic frenzy in swampland. As you step closer to get a better look, you notice that what looks like many arms and appendages is instead many long necks with heads. The body of this creature is scaly, while the ones on its back are distinctly thicker and ridged, almost like a crocodile. The entire thing seems to be a good deal bigger than an elephant and very angry. The creature is whipping its head and body about. Now you notice why. There are 2 smaller figures, humanoid that look like, that are actually fighting this thing. Humanoid, yes. One of them appears to be a slim elf, but the coloring is different than what you may have seen before. There's a bluish-green hue that colors her skin, and you see her approach the monster.
Yeah, he said slim.
It suddenly... Well, elves are slim.
Yeah, I know.
It suddenly goes to strike her with 2 of its heads, but she nimbly dodges both in a fluid movement. The other character, also somewhat slender, but at the same time appearing strong. When looking at the features as a whole, you would consider this probably the perfect specimen of a man.
Oh, you
How?
paid
It's
for
a
that
celestial.
shit.
Perfect specimen.
Okay, so
Hercules.
what I'd
Paid
like
that shit.
what I'd like you two to do is roll for initiative. So that's going to be a D20, and on the very first screen, which is abilities, saves, and whatnot, just add your initiative modifier to it.
Sure, your initiative shows on every screen, which is nice.
6.
How are you -1 on your initiative?
It's
Okay.
like my real life initiative
You
too.
rolled 6.
4
You can't
plus
do
my
shit.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
So, quick mini team huddle. Do we want to get involved in this, or we just want to watch them die?
I mean, how well are they
It's
doing?
really rude.
Wait, did my
We know what's supposed to happen here.
Mr.
We
Diaz,
just become best friends.
What?
did my perception check tell me how well they're doing in this battle so far?
They seem to be holding their own.
Yeah, we
Oh,
are.
they are holding their own.
Yeah, they are.
What is your character's name?
And
Yeah.
Rob.
I got bets in the mouth, so just loosen her over to the other.
You get what you
You
get a
had
shot
It's
for
four,
like
you
the
said?
Lion King song.
You had 4, you said? 3.
Like it.
Yeah, it went down.
Yeah, I got a -1 in my initiative.
Okay.
I didn't get anything.
You said you wanna do what?
Please take that back.
This right here. Actually, no, sorry. Other side. I'm gonna roll this right here.
get it right.
You thought I was fighting it. It's my pet.
He was just being very
Right
bad.
here.
Naughty pack.
Yeah, we're
And-
training.
oh yeah. I got picked out 2 for you to choose from. I didn't have anything. These are like the closest. we
Those are
could
the
do.
most perfect specimens you could find.
Perfect specimens of the main one.
I don't see the body.
That one. Okay.
Yeah, we'll be the judge of that.
Sure enough, well. Gosh.
I could just whip it out and put it on.
Climbed out like a tree.
I'm just saying.
Wait, you said this one? Or the other?
The one.
Okay.
I can't climb.
All right. So
Well, there's a will, there's a way.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a will, there's a way.
Just slide down.
oh, is this thing gonna pick up my rolls?
It has
You're like, wait, I don't want to do that.
at 30 frames
I
per
was
second.
saying, I can give you an example.
Very
Slide down
defined.
close.
Okay, so
Hercules.
both of you roll a d6 for me, also, please.
Oh, me?
Yeah, we're them too.
D6 normal dice.
This one.
Very confusing.
F1.
I had a 1.
Okay.
They're not hope to.
My roll sucked.
See.
I don't want to hear you say shit.
Well, actually, deliciously.
Okay. So not only can you tell that they've held their own in this fight, they're doing fairly well. They also seem to have damaged the creature quite a bit too.
Yeah.
I mean, we can always step in and take the glory for ourselves.
We could always wait until they about to kill it and just take the kill.
This is true.
I think
Try it.
But like, saved your life.
they're gonna be
I mean,
celestial.
Try it.
Do that?
Are they gonna be
Do you want to do
celestial?
that?
It could be like the bar all over again. We
Want
could just
to do
wait
that?
until see it, like if they're struggling.
We can be on different teams. It's cool.
I'm
Technically,
okay
we
with
don't even know
that.
what
Alright, because they are elf looking,
I know everything.
I'm not a
I feel like. Oh, he said they were elf like?
You know.
I feel like they should see
She's
us.
elf,
Just
like,
watch
you and
us.
I are the elves right now in the group. Elves. Elves. And I'm black.
I'm high elf.
Wait, so I'm the
You're
outlier?
complete opposite right now.
Okay.
You are.
I'm
You're
the only one that's not an elf?
You're the third
He's not an
wheel.
elf.
I'm not an elf.
I don't know what
Now that you know.
I'm not a racist kind of elf.
I'm not the. I'm
Slightly.
racist, but I'm not. an elf.
Slightly.
Did I perceive your racism? Like,
The high elf.
Like the kind that everybody's that little bit, right?
okay.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm just
You know, if,
So,
you know the
I'll say
one
this.
I have a friend that is, so I can't be.
Yeah, I'm not.
We can
You
come
know,
out from hiding.
My friend is.
At a
you know.
safe distance so they can see we're watching. But at the same
Why
time,
even make our friends know? Let's just kind of hide behind the tree line where they don't see us. If they start getting in trouble, then we can help them out.
Okay, so you're trying to hide.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay,
gonna
stealth,
Ah, yeah.
and then you
if
two
you want,
do perception
if you
for
want
me,
to step out, you can
please.
step out.
No, I believe in the team.
Perception.
That's how do I?
D20.
Where do I find out myself? So when you say
One.
I am holding
So
a two
you're
right now,
rolling
and
for
this
as
is
far as
why
the skill is concerned.
I am the
is
highest.
a D20.
Get your rocks ready.
This is
Whenever I tell you to roll,
no,
you find
obviously
it
you're
and then add it to your roll.
19.
I still
9.
have more than you.
That's fine.
So,
I got 19.
he
I
got
got 20.
You
You got that
I got a
20.
1
I got
plus
20.
5.
I got a 0 for
I
perception.
got a 20.
I'm 12.
Okay.
Oh wait, Wait, stealth.
Perception.
You're doing stealth.
Oh, we're doing
Oh.
stealth.
I have 20.
20? Okay.
He's got 20.
All right. So, Altair is able to see across the little river here
I like that name.
that there are
Oh, that's right.
that there are a couple of figures standing there. That looks like there might have been a third one out of the corner of his eye. But when he actually takes a look real quick to focus, it just looks like another tree kind of blending in on with the grass over there. So they do see you, at least you two.
So they see me with my bow knocked and
Well,
everything.
Yeah,
They see me and him, or just him?
both of you.
So y'all
They
gonna look
don't
at me.
see
I'll be
me.
like,
We don't see him, but we see both of you.
I'm gonna act like I'm still there. Like y'all see me.
I'm gonna yell, a little help over here.
Sure. I'm gonna just shoot an arrow at the monster.
Wait, how far are we?
I don't know. Here and there.
Here.
Well, like, is that? Those are 5-foot spaces still.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's obviously that
35
blue
feet.
line in the middle is a river. It's only about 10 feet deep.
So we're about
2 feet
35 feet in
large.
If
total.
you mind, would you lend a hand
So
I'm gonna just loose an arrow, and
as I step
I'm
up?
good at 80 feet, so I don't have any distance.
Yeah,
Is that right?
10 foot deep, and that's across how much feet?
It's 35 feet.
You with the arrow, shoot the little
I already
guy.
loosed
Shoot another arrow with the little guy.
It's
Okay.
been done not.
Okay, so while they're doing whatever, even though I'm hiding, we're still by the river, right?
Yes.
Get your rocks
So
ready.
I'm gonna pick up some pebbles from the river.
Okay.
Hey, you're smiling. What do you have up here?
I like hearing what you guys like to do. Real quick, do me a favor. We're gonna have you attack with your bow, but you get advantage.
Yeah, can sneak check.
Well, no, because it's actually focused on the other two people.
You're aiming at the back.
And that was a 13 plus that's a 20 in total to hit.
That's a hit.
I'm about to say it better damage. Yeah.
And then roll for your damage.
8 total.
Is that because you have like a +5 for your bow?
Plus 7 for my bow.
Okay.
Good first impression.
All right, Luca,
Yes.
you were wanting to.
Yes. Pick up some pebbles from the river.
That's all you're doing.
I'm gonna heat them up.
You should just grab a bunch and put them in your bag.
So you're gonna do your spell for that.
Yes.
If you're gonna do the British accent, keep it good. Keep it up.
The British action.
Accent.
What are you talking?
You said you had a little British accent.
I can't help it.
By the way, you should grab just a
I'm a
bunch of
scholar.
pebbles and just keep them in your bag.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what
I
it
like the idea of an accent.
Right?
Yeah. I'm a sea elf.
We haven't met
Does
yet.
the C stand for country?
Thanks for the hill.
Alright, wait.
Nice to
So
meet you.
just do me a favor. I think you're doing whatever the spell's called, magic pebbles or something.
Magic stone.
Magic
Oh,
stone.
I was about to say.
Okay, so just make sure you hit the mark it off on the
Good
spell
one.
slot.
Yes.
Do your hot rock too.
Hot rock.
Keep your rocks off. Jiggle your rocks.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Jiggle
Magic-
your rocks.
It's electric.
Wait, magic stone.
Magic stone's a cantrip, so never mind. You're good.
I'm good. Yes.
All right. So
Yeah,
all right, and then what are you doing?
Alright,
Yeah, he's nasty.
I can't cross that river.
He's gonna
10
drown.
feet deep and too far right. I will make it.
Well, you can swim. It would just be difficult terrain.
I'd carry him.
Like anyone going.
You're over
Make a
here.
backpack.
You're over here.
Because it's about
Yeah,
10
no,
feet
yeah.
deep, it's not
We're
moving
different.
very fast, so I would
Okay,
count it as
you're up.
difficult terrain. You can walk through it or swim through
Actually,
it.
I'll fall down.
I will,
I'm too
yeah, that's
slippery.
what I'm saying. I
I'm way
can't
too
walk.
slippery.
I'm
It
not-
just takes, like each space would
He
be
could
10
shoot
feet
you
counted
with
against
an
your
arrow.
speed instead of
Yeah,
5.
toss him.
Exactly. So, alright, so I would end up in the middle of the river
In his leg.
unless I did a dash.
Which you could do.
It
But
just
yeah,
reminds me of Lord of the Rings, like Gimli.
I'm gonna try
And he's
this.
like, don't tell the elf.
Could you do me a favor? Move my piece like where it's like perpendicular with the whatever monster, because I can move that main spaces. I got 35 feet, and then I want to use my dart, but I'm going for the 60 range, which I know that's disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yep.
You can float.
Oh, hang on.
You might not be able to swim.
That'll
but
just
you
be a
might.
straight roll, because you would normally have advantage in this case, so the advantage and disadvantage are going to cancel out.
Oh, okay.
So you
Start
roll and
getting
you
ready
keep
for
whatever you
the
got.
extra.
Okay, so I gotta just roll
I like
my d20.
D20 to see if it
Fuck
hits,
that
yeah.
extra.
I am in prepared attack mode, by the way. Just saying.
7 plus 6.
prepared.
It's 13.
Okay. So as you guys quickly approach, you see that they're in trouble. They actually call out for help. You decide to do a nice thing, out of character a little bit, and help fight this creature. So you immediately loose an arrow. It sinks into the back of the thing. Doesn't look like it noticed at all. It did do some damage. You see a little bit of blood pouring from the wound, but it doesn't look like it noticed anything at all. You end up picking up a couple of stones and are preparing your spell and ready to attack. Your dart, unfortunately, misses and goes wide and doesn't actually hit. So you guys got a couple You guys got a couple of free attacks. Do me a favor, roll initiative, and then we'll get into battle. Oh,
You got the most important part. John, you have a whole table.
John, you have a whole table.
that turned off.
For inactivity. John, use your amazing height.
Siri, turn on.
If you turn that on, it should be the button
Your
here.
initiative. 16 plus 4, I got 20.
I think you have to hold it.
You just press the button.
Siri, turn on.
Press the button.
It's a
Oh, that's Cortana.
It's not
Who the fuck is that?
That's
She's
the
from the
Android version.
It's from Microsoft.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's still not Siri.
20.
He got a 20 and this one got a 20.
Where you got it for one?
Oh, was that supposed to roll too? I
Yes.
don't know how to.
Initiative.
13.
So, you want to go first or shall I?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Actually, you go first.
I'm not attacking.
Actually, I'm going to need both of you to roll again.
Who, me?
Me or
We had
him?
our initiative modifier again?
both of us.
Wait, both
Luca and
I got a 20.
Yeah.
It's
Roll
how-
again, bitch.
So he rolls 2? Oh, okay.
I rolled 2.
It's how he chooses.
Are we doing initiative? What are we doing for this?
You can add your initiative bonus to it, yeah.
So I'm at a total of 9.
Okay.
What's your
My first roll was better.
Yeah, no, that's okay. It's just, I needed it for a tiebreaker.
Yeah. He wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, sorry,
him.
him.
Oh, sorry. My apologies.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, I had 18.
I thought you rolled a 20.
19. Why are you rolling it again? You're
Because I
rolling.
rolled against him, now I get to roll against him. So 19 plus 3, that's a 22.
So damn petty.
He said you're petty.
That's that
He
bullshit.
said you're fucking petty.
Bro, that's ridiculous.
It's Pride Month. I'm taking advantage.
What the fuck does that mean? And why do you have to
That's not
snap that?
all.
You should be
No.
accepting of all people.
No.
You're doing it wrong.
Hey, Jen.
It's fun, isn't it?
It's a whole new horizon
I'm
for him.
telling you.
Okay.
He tickled his picture.
You didn't last that long, did you?
Here's our order.
Pineapple with pineapple.
Here's our order.
Yeah, that's why I said that shit.
So this will be who's up. Right now.
Nabon.
Nabon.
Alright,
Mr. Bone.
What is Malvolgia?
I'm gonna.
Spawn.
Here, you want this one?
Here.
It's the
I'm
one
gonna
that
try
tastes
to.
good.
Start, so I have 5, 10, 15.
Don't worry.
So that's 10 feet deep. It's going to count
I
as,
took French in high
10
school,
feet
so
each
now
square
I
in the
know.
river.
So it's 5,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's 15.
25. That's as far as I can move.
That's what I
then.
see.
I'm gonna lose another arrow.
By the way,
Okay.
alcohol kills those
Are you
specters.
treading water
so
right now?
gross. Like, what is
It's
that?
10 feet. I am.
What'd you say?
I said primarily alcohol kills most of that bacteria.
You guys, we're having way too much fun. Just pull it back.
Alright, it's Sick Dick's turn.
I just wanted to know what it meant in French.
Go ahead, Sick Dick. What
I
are
don't
you
know.
doing?
I'm like 5'9", so I'm probably swimming. So I guess I
You can, I'll let you attack, but it's going to be with disadvantage.
With disadvantage? Okay.
Yeah. I feel like that's fair.
That's a 16,
Roll higher than a 16.
13 plus 7.
That's a hit. Roll for your damage, please.
Total of 8. Again.
You spew your sickness all over the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just
Um,
an arrow.
No.
No, your name
So,
is Sick Dick.
Malvo the Ranger wades out into the water, swims a bit. You see him kind of dip underneath of the surface, and then all of a sudden it looks like he jumped up from the bottom of the river
Like a majestic dolphin firing an arrow.
just high enough to get a shot off. And
That was majestic
I
to
was
you.
picturing like Ariel, but
it does a decent amount of
you
damage.
went Eastern shirt on it.
Alright.
I'm sorry. This,
I'm sorry, okay. I was trying not to bust out laughing, but I saw it.
Yo, there's something wrong with you.
Memories you'll never forget. It's a great first impression. Technically, that's the second impression. You see me in it twice, and one time
Is it? Oh, wait, that's on my screen.
She'd be impressed because
Okay, so
I'm a sea elf. I've seen it before.
we're gonna move this 30 spaces, and it's got a swim speed, so we're gonna bring it right up to here. Yep.
It's on the water.
He heard you go, and then came after
Well,
you.
how's it in the water?
You like spoke his
It's like, because of what it is, it's got a swim speed, like its natural habitat is like water.
shit, she's not gonna go in the water. Don't come in the water.
Altair and Enra both get an opportunity attack, so you can do a normal attack action to see if you can hit it as it's running away. So you
This is good.
I'm gonna hit it with my great sword.
Spear would be your attack.
I'm gonna hit it with my great sword.
Okay.
I just feel like I'm can't come at me and I'm in the water like this.
I didn't hit it.
Okay.
1d6, and I got a 1.
Oh no, you would roll a d20.
Oh.
No, where's your? It's right there. So what you do is your hit. So you have to roll a d20 to see if you hit it, and then if you do hit it, you
I got
get
an
to roll
8.
for your damage.
Okay.
I got an 8 together.
16.
8 misses.
I figured as much. That's why I left
16
2,
plus 2,
right?
you hit. You
So
end up getting
18.
hit. So you can now do
Now.
a d6 for your damage.
5.
Okay, awesome.
I knew I was gonna do this.
All right, so as the monster moves quickly away from the two of you, you end up taking a swipe at it and just narrowly miss. But Ed was able to make a small little stab into its side. Again, a little bit of blood pours out, but it doesn't seem like it was phased at all as it moves away from you guys. It moves away from you guys towards the ranger, and then it's going to.
Shit. It's gonna kill you.
He will shit on you.
It's gonna fuck you and then kill you.
He sounds angry.
It's going to make 5 attacks.
5?
For each head.
5 attacks.
For each head.
Time out. Run this back. Opportunity. I want to throw Torque away. Shit, I don't want Torque to die. Swim, Torque, swim.
Had to do the dolphin noise, right? He
You
told
gonna
you
die.
multiple times
Wait.
the monster does not notice you.
You see the eyebrow how it rolls? That means you fuck.
Oh, man.
Can I have your little pet?
Poor-
when you
poor
die?
Torque.
Shit. I don't know you, criminal.
Pour the turkey raptor.
The turkey about to be a home turkey.
No, he's gonna go first.
I'm about to be in the bed of the beast.
Oh, about to be
I'm
mine.
about to die.
Mine repair.
I could tell that as soon as I saw you. I was like, look at that.
Okay, so only 3 of the attacks hit.
Wait. How you know if they hit? What'd you roll?
Well,
Do you
I
not trust
took
the
the liberty
master?
of writing down everyone's stats, so I don't have to
I
ask
gotta make
everybody.
sure I wasn't getting cheated.
No, it's fine.
Buy some
That way I just
Wait.
don't have to slow everything down and ask you guys. I already know.
Okay.
What?
Does he know I'm at 18?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 30 damage.
I'm at 2 health.
Damn, son.
Oh, actually, hang on.
There's more.
Hang on.
Wait.
No, I mean,
Well,
there's more.
there's
5
more.
opportunity attacks.
We're gonna make that 25 damage because it rolled a nat 1 on one of its head attacks, so I'm gonna say that it kind of
Missed.
missed and interfered with
With
it
another
hitting.
one?
Yeah.
I'll take it. So I'm using was 7.
So if you end up prone in the flowing river, does
So
that
here's,
mean
here's how it goes. You just see red in the water. You see me
Alston, you're up.
go back in the water right here.
I don't know if I want to get in there now.
It
Save
might be
Torque.
best.
Save Torque.
It might be best for you to go
Yeah,
ahead.
like lasso him.
By the way, I'd be remiss if I didn't give you guys an opportunity. If anyone, I'm going to pause real quick. If anyone wants to try and make a religion or history check, it may give you some details about this creature.
I would like
That's
to.
me.
So I'll go with hit.
Everyone can roll.
I have a -1 regardless. So
I am
we'll see
a
what
plus
this goes.
6 for both history and religion.
18 with my -1.
And we're picking which one is better.
That is
Yeah, you did
6
the
plus 6.
religion
I am
one.
12 on the
I
best
wanna
thing
pick
I
this
I
have.
still
I'm
beat
a
you with a
20.
negative.
I'm a 20.
A
With
19,
both.
20.
Get a plus.
I get +1 on both.
Ooh, I'm
So
at 19.
I'm a 20 on either order that I pick.
I'm a 7.
FYI, I just want to go on record. This is supposed to be my specialty. I got the lowest of
Made a
all.
fucking fail.
Yeah. And
You feel that?
you okay. So everyone has rolled high enough to be able to
Oh, wait,
tell
is
what
it
this creature is. It's a
It's
hydra.
15.
And
Could I have told that from the many heads that just fucking attacked
who got
me?
higher than a 15?
These guys.
Looked like I had
and then
15.
he did.
Okay, so you all three have encountered hydras before.
Yeah, no, I just fucking got wrecked by it.
And you're actually familiar with how they work, and you know that
Yes, a responsive dolphin noise.
fire is very key in making sure that you just want to make sure you have some way to implement fire in this fight.
It's opposite of water.
So that's it. I want to give you guys a fair opportunity there.
I got
Milestone, your
nothing.
turn.
I got nothing on that.
Fair opportunity after got wrecked.
I got no fire in my attacks.
No, just fucking hit it, please.
I have no fire in my attacks.
I think I'm too far away to do a hand with my staff.
Yes, you are. Look
I have
where
a
you're
tinder
at.
box.
I can make fire. I can't do fire.
Oh, let me describe real quick so that it's relevant for you guys.
Okay.
On this side of the river, these black dots are dried up dead bushes, and the larger ones are like dried up dead trees.
Are they
So
like
we're supposed to
purple?
lower them over there.
It's like swampland. It's
Right.
like it's
Yeah.
They're dead trees, and it's kind of like
How do we lower them over
Could
there?
have used it.
Dolphin, come to the bushes.
Milestone, your turn.
Turn it in.
All right,
You're gonna get 5 opportunities.
This is a stupid question, I know it. If I use my dash, I can close that gap, but I can't use my bonus attack because I'm not really attacking.
Yeah, so if you move and then decide to dash to get extra movement, the dash is your action for that
They're
turn.
better off as an attack.
But I have
They
a
have
bonus
I think
action.
they have a knockback.
Only if you have an attack.
Gotcha. All right, that's why I want to clarify.
So we can knock
All right,
this
so I got nothing for you. I'm gonna throw a
Set it
dart.
on fire.
How many darts do you have?
I have 9 left.
Oh, okay. All right. So after this, you got 8 left.
Exactly. So
These
now,
are gonna hit you in your head.
because of the distance, I should be able to go good because my darts are like 20,
20.
and it's like a
Yeah.
diagonal.
Yeah.
It should be good.
So that's a normal roll.
So 11 plus 6, 17.
That's a hit.
Fuck yes. Okay.
Who wasn't thinking
And
of
I got a
light or snuff out a
D4.
candle torch or small campfire?
Yes.
Plus 4.
Let's just build a campfire on the back.
I can do that too.
Okay, so 5.
Okay, so right, isn't this helpful? No?
Hey,
You're laughing.
I hit
You're
this
laughing
time.
way too hard.
You did.
that counted.
All right. Luca, you're up.
If only
So-
there's a campfire or a candle on it, we'd be fine.
There's a bunch of tip brush.
I am.
Does it work?
Do you have any fire?
I can also create wind to blow the
Oh,
fire.
my pebbles explode.
I'm laughing.
Right? My pebbles explode upon contact, right?
Yes.
Does that equate to being like equivalent like fire?
I'm
The
over here to
explosion?
set all this shit up on fire.
The wind is gonna blow the fire out.
No, wind increases fire.
I mean,
That's a good question I just asked. I saw that.
You ever have one of those bellow thingies for your fireplace? You lived in Florida your whole life.
No, I haven't.
Wind helps fire.
Or is it more like a concussive?
That's why the wildfires get bad.
Well, your darts are piercing.
Sit back while I
he,
kill the
he
side.
has stones he can throw that explode. So I just asked, would it count like the equivalent of fire or is it more concussive?
all right.
No, it's gonna be
I'll allow it.
Ooh,
I'm not gonna spend time like trying to look it up. I'll just allow it. For now.
Yeah. He's the god of the game. He can do make it how he wants.
All right. Well, I'm going to throw the pebbles. Launch them actually at the Hydra.
Yeah, it's D20 plus 5.
Yeah.
17.
I did lower the AC, bro.
Okay, that is a hit, and you can do your damage, which is 1d6 plus 3.
I lowered it. It was better not pretty good.
Woo! 8 damage, nice. Alright, so you throw a pebble at it, and it ends up hitting obviously hitting the creature. It actually hits it in one of its heads, and it does what looks like a pretty substantial amount of damage. This thing still doesn't look like it's phased by anything that's hitting it, though.
Not even because its pebbles have a knockback capability.
No.
But it was explosions. and
Maybe on like a small goblin, but not a big thing that's larger than an elephant.
She just kept walking. Kept walking.
It was only one button.
Somebody else has the ability to put stuff on fire? So if I just leave it open
I have
there,
the
what
ability.
would
I can cast the flaming spear next round.
Okay.
Wait, you had this.
Alright, is that your turn or you gonna move?
Kills this shit.
He's in the water though right now. I need you guys to get him into the dry brush.
I got you.
Set it on fire!
Is,
Set it on fire!
Whose turn
Is
is
it
it?
your turn, Doug?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Next we have
I'm still
Enra.
hiding by the way.
So you did it in the bushes? You said, here you go!
No, all you saw was a pebble shoot out of nowhere. Boom.
That done. You bent over and shot a pebble. Just.
I threw a dart.
You
I
were
was-
like
I was
the old
very visible.
What was the old Cantor? Isn't that what it is? When he shot the
can't
little
find it
thing out of his
anymore.
head?
When you
Then I have this one
Exploding
where,
goo
like a
man.
spell?
yeah.
What was it?
Exploding goo man.
No, the old
Here,
cartoon. I'm
he's
talking about the
talking
old
about Herculoids.
Herculoids. Yeah.
He went
Until
old
the spell
school.
ends, the duplicate
That's
moves
the alcohol.
with you and mimic your action, shifting position so it's impossible to track which image is real.
Okay.
So I want to like put a bunch of duplicates here to get his attention, like in front of him.
Okay.
We call those your duplicates.
Yeah, duplicates.
They're over here.
Where's the rest of the
Like
spell?
over here, just so that he's
So
like.
it's around.
guys,
She's gonna do duplicates.
Each time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell's duration, roll a d20 to determine whether the attack targets one of your duplicates. If you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate. With 2 duplicates, you must roll an 8 or higher. With 1 duplicate, 11 or higher. The duplicate's AC equals 10 plus your dexterity modifier. If an attack hits a duplicate, the duplicate is destroyed. A duplicate can be destroyed only by an attack that hits it and ignores all other damage and effects. The spell ends when all 3 duplicates are destroyed. A creature is unaffected by this spell if it can't see, if it relies on senses other than sight, such as blind sight, or if it can perceive illusions as false as with true sight.
Okay.
So they was like, well, fuck you too then. That was what that okay was.
So that, I believe, that's a spell, so that's your action. Did you want to move at all?
Yeah, I guess I'll back up and let my duplicates stay up there. So I'm gonna go like this way because I'm about to. I guess I want to get in the water because I'm about to just set that up.
She said, I'm gonna get the fuck
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Can I just like go over here?
So your movement speed is how many squares you can move?
30. So I was like here, right?
Yeah, so that's
1,
fine.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
30, yep.
Told you.
Never
Oh, actually, no,
get
go back one, because as soon as you step in the water, it's that's difficult
So you're
terrain,
stuck.
so it requires twice as
Oh,
much
for a
movement.
sea elf still?
Okay.
She said,
Alright.
hey, that was this.
But wait,
Yeah.
just for
I
clarity.
told you, if you're.
Is it-
I like this
Is
game.
the sea elf like a mermaid? Like, do they move better?
You know, maybe if everyone survives the battle, the sea elf can kind of explain
I'm
how.
not
sea elves work out.
I'm surviving this bitch.
Malmo's never
shit
gonna
happen.
learn, so he's gonna die. He's never gonna learn what sea elf is.
Shit, I can kill you.
All right, so Enra, your turn's over, and then we are last on the list. Altair.
You want to try that great sword again?
Bottom basic bitch.
No. Am I wearing this cape or not?
How are you gonna move towards my
I never know
duplicates?
what you're wearing.
He's not.
Well, it's not
No.
his turn yet.
I'm asking. No, right? I'm not wearing that, right?
I mean, your character could have a cape on.
I don't want a cape. So, I
Okay.
just let my wings out, and I use my 30 space to fly over it,
Okay.
and I stab it with my trident.
All right, so make your trident attack.
Yes.
That's how we feel about this.
So he's humanoid with wings.
Don't worry about what I am.
I don't know what he is.
He's not wearing a cape, I can tell you that.
Would Malmo know what he is once those wings pop out?
Ooh. Make a religion check.
It's a 4.
Right, can I do a
Plus.
religion check?
-1.
You're looking at it, and you can't tell if it's actually a human or a Pegasus or an Aarakocra. You're not even actually sure that you're seeing anything right now.
I'm gonna try my religion check.
On your turn, maybe.
Son of a bitch, is that what it is?
You can't copy me, bitch.
I didn't even see myself.
I did it first.
5.
Okay, that's a miss.
Yeah, that's a miss.
You're gonna move for your turn?
Hmm?
You gonna move?
Yeah, I'm back.
I thought you did move.
I flew.
Then he flew. Now he flew back. Now it's me again.
Goodbye, bitch.
Good job.
Isn't that disengage?
No.
Oh, actually, yes, it is.
You had to fucking talk.
Yes, I did.
You had to talk.
Yes, I
You
did.
little short bastard.
I feel like
Is
this is
that
Munchkins
five
all over again.
opportunities? Is that 5 opportunity attacks?
Yes, that is.
That's 5 bits coming away. Wait, question, DM.
Yeah.
Does a Hydra share one penis with 5 minds, knowing which one it wants?
What?
That's a
Yeah.
very good
It's like Siamese twins. Join
One
it.
of them is homo.
And likes one of his.
The other's just have to turn the other way.
Is it really considered
What if he takes one of
masturbation
his own
if
heads?
they like have 5 heads? And they're all like,
It would be incest, but also it'd be self-mutilation.
Oh,
why would it be mutilation?
They all have long necks, so.
15. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, 15 damage.
Really?
Uh,
Let's be honest, this Hydra's not fighting anyone. It's completely distracted with 5 sex drives, 1 penis, and long necks. That's all it's doing. Hydra's actually winning stage.
yeah.
No.
Oh.
So loud?
Yeah.
All right.
It's me.
You're up. Yes.
Alright, so,
Little bastard.
torque is still on my shoulder, I'm assuming?
Well, I thought you sent him away. When
I got
you took
sword.
all that. When it
Sure,
moved.
that
like
works.
a tree.
That works for me.
I have
I'm gonna take my scimitars, I'm gonna just go wailing.
Okay.
So I get 2 attacks.
Yes. So the second attack, if you end up hitting, you still do the same damage die. You just don't add anything to it.
Gotcha. 11 plus. Shit. 11 plus 5, 16.
Okay, that's a hit.
Hit. And it's a d6 plus 3. Whoops. That's a 9 for the first one. And then I do the same thing again, just with no modifiers.
Yeah, you roll for the d20, or you roll a d20 to see if you
Oh,
hit.
got hit.
Yeah, you still got to see if you hit it.
So 6 plus 3 is a 9.
That's a miss. So you do a good job defending yourself a little bit, kind of. You make an attack. You know, you're a little disoriented because of getting hit so hard from the last attack. So reactionary, you're able to hit it and score a pretty decent hit on the monster. Unfortunately your second one kind of misses the mark because you're also trying to tread water at the same time.
So I still technically have movement, right?
Yep.
I just want to go underwater. Like just cower.
Okay.
See if maybe it'll help with
Okay.
not seeing me.
Yeah. Okay. I'll allow that. All right. The monster. Oh, I might as well flip this around now. You guys know what it is. We are gonna have this thing move over to
Opportunity.
Altair.
Opportunity attack.
Yeah. So just
Yeah.
move it that way, like right.
Do I still get 2?
One more this way. There you go. Perfect.
Do I still get 2 because I have both my swords out?
No.
You still in the water?
Yeah.
Alright. That's a 16 plus 5.
Yep.
That's
Yes.
doing hella good damage. 9 again.
I can push something back 10 feet.
Nice.
Okay.
It's a
And
9
you
more
go right
damage.
before me, so it's perfect.
So this thing is going to attack both of the creatures in front of it. So we're going to do 2 attacks on one of those images. Would you pull up the mirror image thing again? I just need to know what their AC is.
The duplicate's AC equals 10 plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
If an attack hits a duplicate, the duplicate's destroyed. Blah, 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 blah.
So it ends up doing 2 attacks on the image. They both end up hitting it, so it dissipates. And it lands 2 attacks on Altair, so that's 20 damage.
He's got one. He's got one.
I'm still up.
He would normally have advantage
Have
because
disadvantage in
Altair's
the
on the
water.
other side, but so the advantage and disadvantage cancel out.
Right. I thought he had a disadvantage in the water because of the rock.
That's why it's canceling out.
But he also would have advantage because he's on the opposite side.
I can
of
back
it.
up if you want.
Well,
He's
maybe
just-
you can do that on your turn. If you want to take 5 more opportunity attacks.
19 plus 6. I mean, I'm assuming.
And that fucking
That's a
monster
miss.
turn.
Okay,
And that's a 1d6 plus 4. That's a 5.
Boy, you got all them
But I'm gonna go for my unarmed attack. That's gonna be a miss. I'm not even gonna bother telling
Okay.
you that score. Hitting me?
Yeah. The longer this battle goes on, the more chance there is you guys die.
Okay.
I'm at a 1 and I just got introduced.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my step of the wind to
So far away.
1 key, and that's just gonna disengage as a bonus action.
Okay.
And jump distance is doubled, so I
You
am.
can't jump in the water.
So would that be like dash or like just regular movement?
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah.
All right.
Like, you need to move closer.
That means I'm gonna have to do a
The
saving.
range on it is 90 feet.
Does that mean I have to do a saving throw then?
Which one are you,
It's a
your
20-foot square radius.
Yep.
So if I were to make a recommendation, if you target this square right here. Okay, you are absolutely right. It's a point radiating from you in a 15-foot radius.
Yes, I need to move closer.
You would, yeah.
Work it.
You need to get me swimming, bro.
So I have to go 5, 10, 15, 20. Then I have to get the water right here. That's 10 feet. That's 30 feet. I have 30 feet.
Yeah, but the range from you is 15
Coming
feet.
from the
Yeah.
most awkward ass head I've
No,
ever
no,
seen.
each space is 10. So it would only go 2 spaces.
shit.
You would only hit me.
Straight lines.
Yeah, you use that for one of your.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it for an attack.
Okay. For which attack?
I'm gonna go with my great sword.
Okay. You get like so the superiority die is used to like
Yeah.
do an extra thing with your attack.
And into your attack, you
Yeah.
have a 4d8 superiority dice per short rest.
So you can do commander strike, feinting attack, or precision attack. So commander strike, you have advantage rolling in.
Oh, baby! 19. So you go with duplicates to get advantage?
Yeah, because it doesn't know that it's a duplicate, so it's distracted by
So
it.
it's 19 plus 5.
So that's a hit. So now you would roll 3d6 plus 3.
Don't hold your breath.
4. 3.
That comes in handy.
Okay, good luck.
Plus 3. It's 11.
Anything you're not.
15 damage.
I'm unconscious.
That's its turn. Houndstone, you're up.
Okay,
100%.
You know what to do.
I'm going in. I'm gonna use up my 3 spaces. That's my 30. I got technically 35. I'm gonna use the extra 5 to beat on his ass.
No, you're in range.
No, he wants to be on top
Wants
of
to jump.
Well,
on
because technically I'm in the
remaining
water, so I want to make sure I don't. I still
We'll
keep.
say that the bank is a little sloped there.
Okay, because its back is facing me, right?
Yeah.
So that gives me advantage.
That's not what gives you advantage. The fact that there's 3 of you surrounding it's what's going to give you advantage.
Lunge it in the butt.
I'll take it.
Lunge it in the butt. So is he still in the water? So if he can't start, does he actually get advantage?
I'm going to say maybe near this part there's a little bit of a slope.
Kill it. That's right, bro. That's what I
So
want to know.
his
That's what I
head's
wanna know.
barely above the water
First
since
off,
he's so short.
damage. So I want to
So he's got a clear line of sight to
I was
butthole.
saying, me and Lauren have
Yes.
handled man.
He's basically
Whoa.
Butthole wide open.
doing
Yeah.
him like
I
a
was
cat does.
getting
He's got
nine.
the butthole right
Yeah.
in front of
Alright.
his
Him
face.
and I've been the most.
One arm.
Your eye level with this thing.
Quarter staff.
butthole.
I'm sorry?
I attacked him 4 times and I got like
Plus
9.
6 is a 17.
It's a hit.
And then I'm gonna roll a d6 plus 4.
I mean, I didn't say you didn't.
That's 7. Alright. I'm gonna use my unarmed strike.
I just need somebody to come over and heal me.
Is a 10 plus 6.
Hey, why don't you tell your clone to come?
Alright, and that's a d4
Actually,
plus,
when I move this way,
plus another 4, so that's 6.
it mimics me.
And then I will use my key for Fury of Blows.
Flurry. Okay.
Flurry.
Make flurry. Hurry up.
Very
Such an asshole.
And
That's the thing. Cyrus changed you for the
Fuck.
worse.
ignore that, but because it's my drunken stance, I will disengage.
Flurry of blows lets you do one additional unarmed strike or 2.
So Flurry of Blows after you take the attack.
By the way, you got advantage on that roll, so roll again.
Oh shit! Yes.
How you not remember?
16 plus 6, so never mind.
That's a
And plus my d4. Plus 3 is another 4 to 7 on top of that. And as an action for my fury, Whenever it's played, I gain the benefit of disengage action, and I walk speed increases by 10 feet.
Back to
Unless
where
it's the
you
end
go.
of the current turn. So, but it's not the end of the current turn. I'm in the middle.
It's the end of your current turn.
No, I think they're talking about the rotation, right?
No, that's round.
Son of a bitch. Okay, so I'm stuck there.
That's okay.
All right, but yeah. How much did I do?
Total damage 20.
Still less than me.
Still less than me.
I did more in the other ones.
No.
So, between a few of the attacks that have already taken place, another head ends up dropping dead, so now it only has 2. Wait, no, 3. Sorry, 3. And it's taken actually a substantial amount of damage from the monk and other sources. So that's your turn, and we're gonna move to Luca.
Yeah. I guess I could heal some people.
We need to help you.
Should we heal
That's
some
something we should be
people? Well, we should be taking out the beast, but I guess I can heal some people instead.
We can help with killing.
It's true. Okay, so
Do what you want, but he's already got one successful.
Bitch! I'm not talking about him.
He don't know you.
Like I said, do what you want.
You can heal me.
Well, hold
and
on
I-
now.
and I get,
you
because
don't think I should help them?
I'm not saying that. I'm just
The
saying
beast is
that.
more important.
He already told us
Yeah.
you're gonna throw everything
yeah,
at the beast.
and
Yeah, I'm sorry.
or you can just heal me. I'm right there.
And we can barely
Because then
heal
they're just
him
gonna attack
anyway.
me.
I mean,
Fuck you.
it's entirely.
Fuck him
Hang
underwater.
on. There is some strategy to maybe doing like some sort of healing spell to stabilize one of them, but then keep in mind that
Wait, don't you have your flame spear?
Yeah,
They
I know,
may
that's what I'm
need
doing
to-
next.
be able to
Do it.
attack as well. Do what you want.
I'm just gonna attack it like I planned.
All right.
Do what you do, bro.
What are you doing? You got a couple spells here.
I can't see my thing right now.
I got it for you. Flaming Sphere
Yeah.
or another Thunder Wave.
Flaming spear.
I would say flame. Well, okay, let me tell you.
Thunder wave, you'll have to get closer.
So Flaming Sphere, the range on it is 60, and it's just a 5-foot diameter sphere. So if you did that, you could target just the Hydra and not hit anybody else near it.
That's true. But there is also 2 collateral damage. If I wanted to use the other.
Yeah, you totally
I would
could.
automatically have a fail save if he hits me.
Because
No,
you know if you go
it has to be
far
15.
enough negative, you would
Yeah.
just die.
This is
But he has to get 15 feet within the monster, so if he positions himself right, he won't be hit. It will just hit me. And then also hit him.
No, the spear would only hit the monster.
No, I'm talking about the thundercloud.
do this.
Oh.
Yeah, do it. Let's go.
I'm gonna do the spear.
Okay, Flaming Sphere.
Spear, not spear.
Yeah.
A 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space of your choice within range and lasts for the duration. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 2d6 fire damage on a failed save or half as much again damage on a successful one. As a bonus action, you can move the sphere up to 30 feet. If you ram the sphere into a creature, that creature must make the saving throw against the sphere's damage, and the sphere stops moving this turn.
So you can pop it up
So I have
right
to make a
next to
dexterity
it.
saving throw. Do me a favor, roll 2d6 for fire damage.
Ooh, that was a hit.
That was a hit with a big gulp. With
That was. I hate you so much.
I don't hate you guys. Fucking assholes.
You gotta roll it.
2 of them.
You would roll a 1.
Right?
6.
Okay. Alright, so it takes a really bad burn from the sphere, and that's it, yeah. I can't really describe what else happens right now. But yeah.
It's got really bad.
Are you moving? Or are you done?
I'm gonna get out of the water.
Which way?
Backwards?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, Enra, you're up.
Alright, I got this thing called Moonbeam,
No, that was your chair.
Okay.
and I'm trying to figure out if it does what I think it does.
Before I
Silvery beam of pale light, shine down 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder, centered on point within range. Until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time, or on a turn, or starts its turn there, it's engulfed in
Yeah,
ghostly
right.
flames
That
that
was
searing heat, and it must make a
I didn't hear it
Constitution
through, but I heard the
saving throw.
trickle.
So is that the same kind of fire as the Hydra is prone to? Searing fire pain. I'm just gonna make that not a question, that it is the same, there's only one kind of fire, so.
I'll allow it, but it's not really relevant because of what Alvin or Luca did.
Why?
He already did some fire damage to it.
It can only take so much fire damage?
No, it can take as much. I'll explain once the battle's not a promise.
So I should use something else.
No, you can use that for sure. It does a decent amount of damage.
Maybe it's
right?
gonna burn up what we can
For it.
salvage from it.
It's like Willow.
2d10. Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
And you have the Constitution 13.
Yep, and what's the range? 120 feet. So yeah, you can target just the Hydra with that too.
Perfect.
Oh man.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
2d10?
Make
Or
sure
first?
you mark that you cast it. There you go. It takes up the slot. You don't need to do anything. I need to roll it. You said it was dexterity saving throw?
Constitution.
Constitution. Okay, so that's 15. But it's gonna take half damage, so you still roll the 2d10s for the damage. It just takes half.
That's the
instead.
diamond of the one. No, I don't want that one. No, that one.
That's the percentile number.
Yeah, it's just like that one, but it's, yeah, that one.
Oh, this is different.
Thank you.
Wow.
You guys roll. Okay, 2 of these.
Yep.
8, 9, 17, 8.5. Bitch!
Bitch!
Oh, she hit you with the.
That's my favorite. You better not. Wow, this is a
I
nice
said a lot.
All right, that causes a substantial amount of damage, and another head drops dead.
So there's 2 heads?
There's only 2 heads left now, yeah.
I feel like we're burning up all we can salvage from this thing.
Is that your turn? You moving, or?
No.
Okay. I'll tell you.
I can't
You can
save
make it a
this
saving
one,
throw.
right?
Woo!
That's an action.
You have that portable charger?
Sorry, it's busy moonbeaming. We're gonna be friends later. I know you don't know me. I'm not helping you at all. We're gonna be friends, okay?
Five. I feel.
No,
All right, that's 1 fail. You have to get 3 in order to be like dead. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Your turn.
Can somebody kill this shit?
we're trying.
I'll try.
Son of a bitch!
All right.
And here's the Hydra's turn.
What?
And they're all for attacking purposes.
He made a successful death saving throw.
I need one more to
Oh, so
come
you're
and I'm
saying a lot.
stabilized.
Oh,
And then it gets like 1 point.
I did. Tell me the one like this.
yeah, you're real dead.
I'm gonna have the Hydra's gonna attack the gnome.
Bring it on.
You're lucky. There's only 2 heads. Oh, what did I roll?
Are you lucky for 2 heads?
Depends on the situation.
It
It could be like the Plesiosaurus all over again.
I don't want to know.
That's 20 damage.
That reminds me of
Oh.
this one time.
That was
This one time, man.
I think.
I almost got caught on fire because it blew up the entire city.
Bro.
Are you unconscious?
I am unconscious.
All right, so we have 3 people down now.
Welcome to the club.
Somebody
Somebody
kill
say-
it. You're down too.
Me, yeah, we're the only 2 standing right now.
Well, no, her duplicate is up.
Alstone, you're up.
Saving throw it is.
10 or higher. No mods.
Oh.
2!
Wait.
Wait.
What? What
I
the?
fucked up. Moonbeam. The thing's supposed to take damage again on its turn, so I actually have to make a dexterity. You might not even die here. Just a sec.
That 2 still stays.
Okay, so 2d10, and we've cut the damage in half again.
Roll
Yep.
again.
So you're still dead. You can still do your roll.
You failed on that roll.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'll help you out. Where you at?
Are y'all matching? That's so cute.
Fuck you.
9, 11, 5.5, baby. I mean, bitch!
Bitch! Little baby
Why they want
bitch!
to do it like
You little 2 plus 2 not knowing. Bitch!
21? Okay, so did you roll already?
Yeah, he failed.
He failed.
Oh,
You got a 2.
fuck, that sucks. Okay, you're up.
I still died on my turn. On this
He
turn.
said, "Here, look at here, bitch."
So, can we still get into the way to another thunder wave?
I mean,
Yeah, you could actually potentially kill them.
Oh shit.
Like,
I mean, anything for the goal, right, guys?
No,
complete full character death.
no.
But he's too far away. He has to get a lot closer.
Do the little fire spear again.
The pebbles, the stones. They
Hey,
work.
why is my character not going?
You can do the pebble stones.
Okay. I could do the pebble stones.
That wasn't good.
I can do the pebble
That was
stones.
the game.
I can do the pebble stones. They can
That's
take
okay.
damage.
Yeah. Let me pull that up real quick.
But I can do more than one stone, right?
Well, it's one attack. So you can throw one, and you still have one more left over.
How much damage is it?
It's 1d6 plus 3.
So it's not that much damage as a
I just need
fire.
something.
No, you still actually have your flaming sphere, so you can move it off of the Hydra and then move it back into it to kind of
Do another damage.
Move it out.
It's still
Back in.
flaring.
Okay, let's all do.
Okay.
You pull it out.
And that doesn't count as another
mean,
slot because that's
minus
a concentration spell. So until you do something else, that sphere just stays out there for you. There's concentration, right? Yeah, it is. Up to 1 minute, so that's 10 rounds. Dexterity saving throw. 2d6 fire damage.
Huh?
Roll 2d6 for the fire
Ooh,
damage.
it hit.
Wait, this is the.
Is your moonbeam
One.
concentration?
Yeah, it says
Yeah, no, that's a
concentration,
7.
1 minute.
Okay.
That's a
So is
7.
it still going?
No, you roll 2d6.
Oh,
Yeah,
geez,
What
six.
it just.
You,
what
that
it
was the
just
same
did-
dice.
Yeah, you gotta
No,
roll
what do you
again.
expect?
Oh.
Oh.
2 damage?
No, you got a 7 in the first one.
No, I think it was a 1.
It's a
Seven on a
D6.
2 damage. And they wonder why I am like looking at shit all the time. What are you doing?
If you fall for that, you should know what a D6 goes up to.
12.
Caleb only took 2 damage. What a bullshit.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Are you moving for your turn?
You got a hangnail on that one.
No, that's a
Okay. Henry, you're up. Now, so Moonbeam says it's concentration. So that means that, can you pull that up again?
Yeah, it also said,
Wow, I could think
on
of
each of
my
your
head.
turns after you cast the spell, you can use an action to move the beam up to 60 feet in any direction.
So you can basically do the same thing that he did with Flaming Sphere. You can move it off and then move it right back on the creature.
And that's not even, that's my action,
That's your action.
so I can still do something
You can
else.
still move.
Oh, I can't, oh, I see.
Yeah. But the benefit of concentration spells like this is that
So I don't
you
have
can
to
keep
use it
doing
again.
damage and it doesn't take up a slot
Another
each
slot.
time. It's just
Okay,
a
I
one
might as well
slot for
just
the
use
initial.
that. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna move it out and back in.
And what's the saving throw on that? Constitution? 13?
Out.
Okay.
No, but like harder than that.
What happened?
Roll 2d10 for me?
Ah, he got it.
Maybe.
What? You got the 13? 6, 9.
How much is that?
69?
That's 15.
69!
69 is 15.
Okay. So, as this creature is just destroying everyone around it, both of the druids from a very safe distance keep their attacks going. The moonbeam slides off of it, slides right back on, and as it does, not only does it kind of cut off the 3 heads that are already kind of laying around on the ground, it ends up doing so much damage that it cuts this thing entirely in half, and much like you see in anime movies, it slowly splits apart and then drops, completely dead.
We did it! Let's save these fools!
Now we can save you guys.
Yeah.
We took it on by ourselves,
We
didn't
did
we?
it!
Can somebody heal me now?
I have so many healing things.
Well, this way, I literally took no damage from this thing.
Oh, I can use a spell.
Well, I don't know.
I just need somebody to heal me a little bit. I have healing hand.
I have healing touch, so
No, me first. Me
I
first.
can touch anywhere I want.
I'm more go right at it.
I'm not saying anything. I'm prone.
You're dead. You're unconscious.
Can we just leave him to die?
You just met me.
Is it 12 yet?
It's a little after 12.
Oh, I'm about to go.
You gotta heal me first, bro.
Oh my god. That's all you need.
Oh my god.
Alright, so do you guys want to cast spells or you want to try to roll medicine checks to stabilize them and keep them from dying?
Spills. Spills. Spills, God, spills.
I'll use the spell.
Okay.
all you got, bro.
Do you want it in your face?
I'm unconscious, I'll take it anyway.
If you wanted to, you could use 3 slots and do cure wounds to each of these guys.
Oh, I don't like them that much.
Right, you don't
We
even
can
know
take a
those
long
two.
rest and clear
Me.
our slots in a minute.
You could.
That's true. Okay.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. 1d8 plus 3.
Don't make it. Don't make it worth it. Make it worth my while. Okay, I just use a slot. I just use like a hole.
1, 2, 3.
7.
There it is. 6, 9.
4.
Save yourself.
Yeah,
Come
one
on.
job.
So,
It was a save your own ass.
so you're stabilized. Everyone's stabilized.
Yay!
I'm gonna use healing hand.
So here's why the fire was important. If anyone ever saw Hercules, obviously you know that the heads will grow back, and this thing regains a lot of health if it doesn't take fire damage when one of its heads dies. So that's why the moonbeam thing
Kind of
didn't really matter because he already hit it with fire damage for that turn.
Oh, so that was just about like not growing the head back.
Yeah.
I was picturing it like a video game where a
Yeah.
character who's on fire.
That would have
takes more
sucked
damage.
if I did so much damage and it came back.
I
I'd be
was
like,
hoping so much, but they did a good job keeping the fire damage.
But
But I was really hoping to like describe how like 2 heads start sprouting out again and this thing starts
I've seen
rebuffing and gaining health and
Well,
whatnot.
now that I'm back up, can I harvest some blood and bone real quick?
Yeah, what do you guys want to do post battle?
I want to
I wanna
harvest some things.
Blood
too.
and bone is exactly what I'm going for.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my darts back.
We're also gonna start doing encumbrance.
Encumbrance. Okay.
So depending on how much
You carry?
you
Wait.
carry, that may add levels of exhaustion to you, which means that you have disadvantage on attacks, you can't move as fast, meaning you can't move as far, etc.
Hunting traps of 25 pounds? Gotta get rid of them, huh?
So
Shit.
you can, how much do you want to collect as far as like blood and bone are concerned?
I want to fill 1 water skin of blood and then like 6 bones.
How many pounds of bones?
How many pounds of bones? Well, how
much do you want to
like a femur, like a good 2 femurs worth of bones.
Okay, so I would say that's probably 20 pounds.
20 pounds, I don't know my weight. Oh, so I'd be at 128.
Yeah, I'll find a way to add weight to you guys for that, but
Okay.
yeah. Anyone else?
I just want to kill myself.
I'm just gonna.
You're here. You're good.
I'm gonna search for my darts
at
and just take
4.
those back.
Huh?
I'm just gonna take back my darts.
Okay. How many darts did you throw? 2?
Yep.
Roll a d4 for me.
Son of a bitch.
Unfortunately, they got damaged during the fight. They're no longer usable.
You have lost contact about it. So,
Very well then.
All right. Are you
Can
guys?
I
I want to
use?
loot the Hydra's stomach. I feel like he would have stuff in his stomach
Like you maybe ate
from other characters that he ate, like armor, weapons, like magical weapons.
She's
That wouldn't be digested, you know? There be some good stuff in there.
Let me do this. Man, thought I had everything prepared. Let me do this.
Haven't we told
It's
you
a vegetarian.
you're not-
Oh, and I keep learning every time, and I expand. But then every
It's all
single
vegan.
time I get another curveball, and I just.
We don't realize
It's like juggling
vegan
three balls,
and
and then 4, and then 8, and then all of a sudden I got 16 that I'm trying to juggle.
Sorry.
I will absolutely have an answer for you for that at the beginning of our next session.
Can I use either a scale or a tooth in place of a dart?
Yes, you can use teeth and claws for weapons.
She got metal.
You can extract a couple of teeth as far as making sure that they're aerodynamic and able to fly as darts. That's not something you're proficient at, so you can collect them, and if you can find someone who's got the proper tools, let's say blacksmith tools, then they could probably do that for you.
Should I? Yeah.
It won't hurt to grab them, and I'd say that they're, for the total of them, they're 10 pounds.
10 pounds? Okay.
I say thanks for the help, and I just fly off to the next time.
So,
Really, bitch?
No.
Before you leave, everyone gets 780 experience.
Yay.
Click anything in manage experience. So 780.
I'll take care of. Oh, you're charged up. Okay.
Nice. I like this XP.
How do you do XP?
Click on your person and then you can add XP. Add XP to it.
780, you said?
780. Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, just bump me up.
Cool.
Can I investigate to see how it rejuvenates? Like, use my medicine.
Ooh, maybe it's blood. Maybe
Something
that's a
to
little
figure
bit
out.
of a healing potion.
Yeah. Figure out how it
Water
rejuvenates
full of
itself.
blood.
I would say nature or medicine, whichever you have higher, you can roll for.
Next time we take a break, that's gonna be me.
And just to be clear, you're trying to figure out if
Campfire.
the blood is rejuvenating. Is that what you're trying to do?
Essentially how it rejuvenates itself.
Oh, how it rejuvenates.
In general, at all.
Okay, so I would actually say investigation in this case.
So yeah,
Because you're inspecting and investigating the body to see if you can figure out how it works.
see you motherfuckers. You bitch. Drop my rap.
So die what?
D20?
You gonna shoot me?
With the rope attached to my ear.
I'll point it at the.
Of course. A 1.
So it's a little bit of a mystery to you exactly what you're looking at. You can't really tell one organ from another.
So can I do the blood now?
Yeah, you can inspect the blood, yeah. You can do an investigation on that too.
I'm gonna help him.
Alright, advantage.
17.
So roll
Oh, that's
again.
high enough.
Roll again though. See if you get that 20.
So even though
Well,
you've encountered these creatures before, as we determined with your roll earlier, you never had an opportunity to actually examine something like this up close and personal. Usually when you've encountered them before, you ended up having to run. In this case, you're not able to tell any organs from one from the other. How it all works internally doesn't really make a lot of sense to you. It's a little hard to figure out, but as you're investigating and looking at the blood, something you're familiar with, as far as how this thing rejuvenates, it really just looks like that's how physiologically this creature just is. In other words, you can't tell, it doesn't appear that there's anything magical about it at all. It's kind of like how trolls regenerate. It's just part of who they are.
Okay. Quick question. Before I fly off to the next time, how heavy is the head?
And if you were to cut a head off, I would say maybe like 40 pounds.
It's like the size of an elephant, man.
Okay. I'm gonna cut off the head.
All right.
Does
Hang on. So we're adding 20 pounds to you, 10 pounds to you, and 40
I
to you.
got my 20 pounds added.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Alright,
Yeah.
yeah. My way
Oh.
back.
Because you can do custom items. So I did the custom
Yeah.
item, did each bone 10 pounds, and then it adds up to 20 pounds.
Fuck yeah. Thank you, guys.
Wait, and
And I even named them.
you said
so I'm
10
not sure
pounds for teeth. Is it just one tooth this time?
That was basically 5 pounds of tooth, yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's 2 teeth.
they are. So he's gonna chop off a head?
Yeah.
Why are you chopping off a head? That's steel torque, bitch.
Yeah, and I'm gonna cut it off and I'm gonna fly off to the next time.
Okay.
Bye.
He's gonna fly off. You guys don't know where he's going.
Bye, Angel.
Oh, but you can see the direction he's going.
I've read
It
it.
must be. Is he a celestial?
Roll. Did you ever roll religion on that before?
No, that was me.
Wait, so wait, he got
He's
attacked
basically
earlier,
a
right?
mix of
So probably
something. I
blood a
just
little
don't know
bit.
how.
Or
Yeah, I'm gonna lick his blood.
what? Okay.
That's weird.
Where's your
Taste
reference?
anything
I haven't.
celestial about it? Wait, I know celestial.
So should
I
I?
haven't
Language.
since I've been out.
Yeah, you can roll religion,
What do I get wrong from about taste of blood?
and it just tastes like blood. You can't really tell anything from the blood.
That's a strong iron taste.
Fuck you.
I shouted him a
What's
celestial.
1?
Do you speak Celestial?
I do.
I would hope he speaks celestial.
I
Celestial
speak celestial.
motherfucker.
He's like a half breed.
So
I think he's a celestial. He can fly.
Doesn't mean
He
he's
better be a fucking
bilingual.
celestial.
his blood tastes like blood, guys.
Languages should be on that first page if you scroll down. Oh wait, maybe not. I'm sorry.
Remember features and traits.
Yeah, it's
It's like on the 4th page.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Under like racial traits.
Yeah.
You do? Okay, so you can shout at him and he understands you as he's flying away.
So I can shout out
So,
what you're saying.
oh,
So we should tell him to come back.
he's celestial.
I can speak celestial.
We both.
It's my second language.
I got celestial
That's one of my
called
many.
resistance.
We're just.
That's not the language.
I don't speak it.
Oh, okay, so never mind.
Well, shit.
Who are you trying to
Dumb,
talk to?
dumb. We're trying to talk to him.
So you're not a celestial.
Come on.
He's gonna be a celestial. Oh, he is a half breed. So
Do they speak the same language?
Huh?
Characters?
Traits.
Depends. We'd have to look at what you speak versus what he speaks.
I mean, but if they
So
both
far
speak
nobody
common,
speaks his language?
Well, everyone speaks common. So, like, if you guys were to say something to him in common, he'd
It doesn't
understand.
say what. Oh, hold on.
so like
Language.
y'all
Yeah, I
trying
do
to
speak celestial.
He speaks.
So I can
I
tell.
speak celestial.
We can both shout to him and tell him to come back. You aren't
I
intrigued?
mean, we could all just shout them. It's just
Then
All right, I turn around and I come back,
I would say he shouts to come back. I
Plus-
shout that he got titties that you can feel.
and I say, "Ooh, titties."
And then I say I'm gonna bite you in your jet.
Well, I have his raptor still.
And it's
No,
nothing
you
to
dropped
me.
the, I already took the rapper back from you. When you were chopping the head, I stole it back.
I'm gonna kick you in your balls.
All right. Are you guys done with everything here?
I'm content.
Was the thing poisonous at all?
No.
In other words, we all really would have been fucked.
Yes, we would have got one long time.
That thing got to attack for as many heads as it has, so it's
I gave it a 5 heads.
even more important that you guys did that fire damage, because if you hadn't,
by 5 heads.
it would have, anytime a head dies, it would have grown 2 more back. So,
So like when we killed 3 heads, it could have gone back.
that
like
would have
6.
been bad.
So we're wrapping it up.
Yep.
Wrap it up, homeboy.
Do your job.
Bye.
Work to me.
Remember to like and subscribe.
Let's go.